Okay, page 417, section 6.4. For this, we're going to solve the equation. Let's look at number 18. We have 2 over 3x equal to 6 over 5x plus 8 over 45. Okay, so we're going to solve this. So when you're adding fraction, you need to find out the common denominator. So here we're going to do the same thing. We need to find out the common denominator. So let's see. Okay. So we're going to find out the least common denominator. Least common denominator, if you look at the number, you have 3, 4, and 45. 3, 5, and 45. 3 and 5 can go into 45, so we're going to take 45. Then here you have x, there's no x over here, so it doesn't matter. You have 2x, you're going to take one of the x, doesn't matter which one. Okay, so my common denominator is 45x. Then after that, I'm going to take the common denominator multiplied to every single number in the equation. So you go like this. Let me change the color. So it'll be 45x times 2 over 3x equal to 45x times 6 over 5x plus 45x times the last number, which will be a over 45. The reason we're doing this because we want to cancel out the denominator so we don't have to work with fraction. Okay, so here you can see 3 can go into 45 15 times. Then here x and the bottom x cancels out. See, your denominator cancels out. See, there's no more fraction. So all you need to do is multiply 15 times 2 equal to, do the same thing for the second fraction over here. 5 can go into 45 9 times. So also over here, we have x and x cancels out. So we have 9 times 6 plus, then over here, we can cancel out the 45 and the bottom 45. So here we have x, okay, x times 8. Then after that, multiply, so equal to 30, equal to 54 plus ax. Then over here, we're going to solve for x. So minus 54 to both sides of the equation. So we have a negative 24 is equal to ax. Now we can solve for x, so divided by a, so negative 3 is equal to x. Okay, now let's look at this. The next question, let's look at number 20. Number 20 here, we have p plus 15p equal to negative 8. Over here is much easier because we only have one denominator. My denominator over here is just a p, so my common denominator is p. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take the p, the common denominator here, go multiply to every single equation, every single number in the equation. So p times p plus the next one, p times 15 over p equal to p times a negative 8. Okay, so after that, over here, p times p become p squared plus the outside p and the bottom p cancels out. So we have plus 15, only the numerator, equal to negative 8p. Then after that, we're going to move the negative 8p to the left-hand side. Then we have p squared plus 8p plus 15 is equal to 0. So here you can see every time you move a number to either side of the equation, you must switch the sign. Plus become minus, minus become plus. So over here it becomes positive 8p. Okay. Then after that, we're going to factor the power trinomial. So this becomes p plus 3, p plus 5. Again, this part right here is from section 5.2. So you must understand 5.2. Then after that, Let's set the number in each parenthesis equal to 0. Then you're going to solve for p. So over here, p is equal to -3. P is equal to -5. That's your answer. Okay, next, let's look at number 22. Okay, number 22 here, we have x over 2 minus 12 over x equal to 11. We're going to do the same thing. Let's find out the least common denominator. So least common denominator, that's only 2, so we take the 2. That's only x, so we take the x. So my least common denominator is 2x. Then after that, we're going to take the least common denominator, the 2x, multiply to every single number in the equation. So minus, let's take the second one, 2x multiply to the second fraction. So here will be 12 over x equal to 2x times 1. Okay, so do the same thing. The bottom number and the outside number cancels out. So here you have x and x, no more fractions. So because no more denominator, no more fraction, you're not going to work with fraction anymore. So x and here cancels out. Then we have 2 times 12 equal to 2x. Now let's multiply everything together. So it'll be x squared minus 24 is equal to 2x. Do the same thing. Let's move the 2x to the left hand side. Again, every time you move a number, you must switch the sign. So here become x squared minus 2x minus 24 is equal to 0. Then after that, we're going to factor the trinomial. Again, this will be section 5.2. So here will be x plus 4, x minus 6. So after that, set the number in each parenthesis equal to 0. Then you're going to solve for x. So here we have x is equal to 4. X is equal to 6. Now let's look at number 24. So number 24 here, we have 5x minus 3 over x plus 2 equal to 5x minus 1 over x plus 3. Now you can see we have a fraction at each side of the equation. See, we have fraction on each side of the equation. So all you need to do for this, you don't need to find out the common denominator. You just multiply, you do the cross multiplication. So you multiply to each side. Okay, you're going to do the cross multiply. So multiply diagonally. So you multiply to each side. So this become, okay, so be 5x minus 3 times x plus 3 equal to, the next one over here will be x plus 2 times 5x minus 1. After that, each side we are going to use the FOIL method to multiply